The What Jane Saw website reconstructs almost in 3D a museum exhibit that Jane Austen attended on the 24th of May, 1813 in Pall Mall, London. It was housed by the British Institution, and it was the very first retrospective of the work of Sir Joshua Reynolds, who had died 22 years before. It was a huge blockbuster show. 800 people, up to 800 people a day, attended it for about 3 months, including Jane Austen. We used the original catalog of 1813 to tell us which were the 141 paintings in the show. We found them. Their titles then are not necessarily their titles now. And we've hung those particular images on virtual walls in the 3 rooms that we also used the historical record to reconstruct the sizes, the height of the ceilings and the sizes of those particular rooms. So the paintings too are true to size, and they hang where we think they must have hung during that particular exhibit in 1813. So we had to struggle with the fact that we knew, according to the catalog, that certain paintings, say 5 paintings, were on the such and such a wall. Did they hang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Did they hang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? How did that work? And so it took us a while to hang the paintings, but we think that even that is now as historically accurate as we can make it. For Jane Austen fans, there is a possible connectivity between that particular exhibit and her own works, because she wrote a letter that morning to her sister Cassandra saying we're off to visit the Sir Joshua Reynolds exhibit, and I'm going to be looking for Mrs. Darcy, to see whether or not her characters were hanging on those walls. So there's a possibility that the celebrities that Sir Joshua Reynolds painted actually influenced Jane Austen's writings. In addition, and for everyone else, the exhibit allows you to see certain kinds of themes, certain kinds of issues that the curators must have thought long and hard about at the time. Public scandals, royal scandals, celebrity gossip, personal relationships, and famous individuals are sometimes juxtaposed. The king, for example, hangs on one side of the exhibit, King George III. And on the other side of the exhibit, on the opposite wall, 3 rooms down, hangs his wife, Queen Charlotte. So they survey the visitors to the exhibit in the way they would have been the heads of a royal dinner party. And alongside the walls, their eldest sons take pride of place, and so do members of the peerage and famous individuals. Some individuals had fallen out of royal favor and therefore hang discreetly in certain corners, even though their family members also lent the British Institution the paintings of their relatives. And so everyone is juxtaposed in a way that is comfortable, and sometimes that means putting the mistress of the royal the Prince Regent, in another room. And sometimes that means reuniting or separating certain family members in different rooms and different spaces. The exhibit as a website will launch on the 24th of May, 2013, 200 years to the day that Jane Austen saw it.